human beings inherently are seeking something. What they are seeking, how they are seeking is differing from person to person to person. They are seeking in infinite ways. We use this word settle, I want to settle somewhere. But human beings cannot settle. You will always be unsettled, you will be looking for something. We will try to find out, try to generalize and find out what is it that we want, what is it that we are looking for. Why do you think a human being pays money, goes and sits in a theater and watch horror movies? Is he going after fear? They're paying money, sitting there and afraid. They're afraid. Are we looking for fear? Why is it that somebody pays money, goes up the mountain and jumps from there? All these adventure sports. Why do they want that fear in them? So now some people are seeking fear, they're going after fear. Some people are seeking thrill. Some people are going after sex. Some people are going after pleasures. Some people, they're simpler or bigger, whatever it is. Some people are going after power. They're going after many different things. What do you think is common between fear, pain, thrill, anger, lust, pleasure, all these things people are seeking, power, whatever. In all these many things people are seeking, what is the common thing you see? When you sit in the horror theater, theater and watch horror movie, you are feeling intense. Yes, you are feeling more alive. It is fear, yes, but you are feeling more alive. People get angry again and again because anger makes them intense and alive, wakes them up. Yes? Why is it that you drink coffee? Because it makes you alive. Although people are doing hundreds of different things, fundamentally they are looking for aliveness, intensity. But I'll challenge that also now. If that is so, then why is it that some people like to sleep? Some people like sleeping, more sleeping. Or people go to some place, they will go to a bar and make themselves dull by drinking something. Alcohol makes you dull, yes. Does it make you intense? It brings your awareness down. Yes? Or there are many other substances also. You have seen all these addicts, they will be like, they are not even awake. If intensity is what you are seeking, why are some human beings going after dullness? What is the common thing between extreme intensity and sleep? So some people are going after intensity, some people are going after dullness. What is the common thing in between these two? Do you see anything common? Suppose you like coffee too much. You like it very much. Strong filter coffee. And you have gone to some place, ashram or something. So suppose you went to a place like that, you would have gone sometimes. You could not drink coffee for many days. That urge is building within you, restlessness. The mind is getting restless, agitated. After many days, when you come home and somebody gives you a hot cup of coffee and you sip it, what happens to you in that moment? In that moment you sipped coffee, in that moment, after denying coffee for so long, you're waiting and you sipped it. In that moment, what happened to you?
We forget our existence for a moment.
He says we forget our existence for a moment. When that experience becomes very intense, it may be for a few moments. The experience alone will remain. So that me will vanish. For some time it will vanish. It may happen in fear also. When you are extremely afraid, that fear is the one that alone exists. Me is not there. Only fear is there. When you are too angry, you are angered in that moment. After a few moments, you may say, okay, I got angry. But in that moment, in that extreme intense anger, you were not there, you vanish. Yes? It would have happened to you in many ways. When the experience becomes very intense, when you become too alive, you vanish. Yes? And what happens in sleep? You vanish. So that is a common thing people are seeking. People don't like themselves. People want to somehow become absent. If you go after sleep, there's a difference also, but I'm now saying the common thing. When you become too alive, when the voltage increases beyond a certain level, you become absent. When the voltage reduces, you become absent. That what you call as me exists only in that some intermediate voltage. So the common thing between extreme intensity and dullness is that they both are states where you don't exist. So it looks like we are all seeking a state. I'm talking about you. You are seeking a state where you are absent. You don't like yourself, basically. Now, don't take that statement individually. I'm pointing out something very fundamental, that you don't like to be an individual. You don't like that part of the mind which is me. You want that to vanish. In sleep, it is not just you going absent, everything is absent, there's nothing. Do you want that state? You want a state where there is intensity but I am not. See, when you do it unconsciously, you will do it in so many ways. You will go to movies, you will go after sex, you will go after pleasures, whatever, you will go after many things. But the moment you come to know, okay, this is what I am seeking, you have to get that question, can I do it by not depending on something? If you can depend on coffee and do it for a moment, it doesn't remain for too long. Is there a graceful way, is there a very systematic way to make the same thing happen without depending on something outside? That is the question you have to get. I'm not giving you that question. I'm saying if that is what you are seeking, why are you doing it in erratic ways? Why not do it consciously? And the whole science of yoga is just for that. To dissolve, to make it happen consciously. Just by yourself, not by depending on something else.